As I mentioned last time, phase 9 of this mission is presently operational since the 1st of January. And till date, an estimated 112,000 people have been repatriated under this phase from 24 countries through 591 international flights. And this brings the total number of people who have been repatriated through this mission to 47 lakhs as of 13th January 2021. See, I had responded to this last week insofar as the requests from countries for vaccines from India. You would recall that Prime Minister had already stated that India's vaccine production and delivery capacity will be used for the benefit of all humanity in fighting this crisis. And as you would know, the vaccination process is just starting in India. It is too early to give a specific response on the supplies to other countries, as we are still assessing production schedules and delivery. And we will take decisions in this regard in due course. This may take some time.
Vaccine for COVID-19.
On the visit of Foreign Minister of Nepal, you know that he arrived in Delhi a short while ago. He is here to co-chair the 6th session of the India-Nepal Joint Commission meeting, and this meeting will be hosted by EM tomorrow. The Joint Commission, as you would know, is an important mechanism. It provides for an opportunity for reviewing at high level the entire gamut of our bilateral partnership and to provide political guidance to further enhance the special and unique ties that exist between our two countries. We look forward to constructive discussions on the numerous sectors that encompass our bilateral agenda. On Manish Jha's question, what I would say is our position on the boundary issue is well known. And let me say that the JCM and boundary talks are two separate mechanisms. As I had mentioned last week, India and China continue to maintain close communication through diplomatic and military channels with the objective of ensuring complete disengagement in all friction points along the LAC in the western sector and for full restoration of peace and tranquility. As you are aware, the latest round of WMCC was held on 18th of December 2020. The two sides have agreed to hold a next round of senior commanders meeting and are in constant communication through diplomatic and military channels in this regard. See, I had provided an update on this last week. You would know that Ministry and our mission in China have been continuously pursuing the issue of crew change of Indian crew members on board the two ships, MV Jaganand and MV Anastasia. As regards MV Anastasia, we are closely coordinating with the Chinese authorities who are finalizing the process or the standard operating procedures to effect crew change at anchorage. As soon as this is received from the Chinese authorities, the company is expected to initiate the process of crew change. On MV Jaganand, the owner, which is the Great Eastern Shipping Company, has informed us that they had decided to undertake the crew change in Chiba, Japan, where the ship will disembark 23 crew members and take on 23 replacement crew members. The disembarking crew will be flown back to their hometowns in India from Tokyo. So this is the update that I have.